Hello, y'all, at God's Perfect Love. So I just want to get on here and tell y'all hello. How y'all doing today? May y'all all have a productive and blessed day while being productive. May it be prosperous if it's through the Lord and the Lord's will. I went walking this morning, y'all, and it felt so good to go walking because, it's just being outside, interacting with other people, having a social life. When you don't have friends and, close loved ones and people to talk to, you enjoy seeing other people and being around people. So as I'm walking, I greet and meet a couple of people and tell them hey. And so as I get done with my walk or whatever, I go to look for somebody that I met because they told me that there was going to be this particular place. But when I go look for this person, I didn't see this person, but I seen another person. And this person came through temptation, money, lust, sin. And I'm like, this, I know it's nothing but a test because I'm going with God and I'm going within and I'm praying for things and I want to be answered these things, and I know I can't get these things unless I'm being obedient and the Lord trusts me enough to give me what I'm asking Him for. So, when you're trying to do right or when you're doing right and you're, praying prayers and you want them answered and stuff, it's a must that you be obedient. It's a must that you listen to the Lord's commandments. And so don't be discouraged, Like, that was very, 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 very tempting in my circumstances and what I'm going through and how I have to, cope with things that I, have to endure. It was very much temptation. It was temptation, to see if I was going to, backslide or if I was going to fall into temptation or if I could stand up under it. And, that's just to shows, the tricks and the weapons and the tactics. Every day you can get up out your bed with the best intentions to do good, and it's going to be something, some trial, some tribulation, some adversity, or somebody, to come along on a mission, and it don't necessarily mean that they're a bad person. It just mean that, that could be your temptation. That could be your test. That person could be your test, your lesson, your blessing in disguise. So test the spirit, go within, and when you just know who you are and you know good from bad, you can stand up under temptation. The Lord has gave you a way to stand up under it. So I just want to tell y'all and encourage y'all at God's Perfect Love. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Don't be discouraged by nothing and nobody. And stand your ground in integrity. If you want to say no, then say no. Say no. Just say no. See, I don't like to hurt people and I don't like to hurt feelings. But, I have to practice my own self, me too. Integrity and being firm and standing on business, because stuff like that, when you be to work for so much and it's not worth losing and it's gonna provoke the Lord to anger, you just have to revere the Lord and respect Him, reverend the Lord and respect Him, and you just gotta respect yourself, you gotta respect the Lord, and you gotta respect yourself in everything you do. And then when you respect yourself, others will respect you because they'll respect you for standing up for yourself. They'll respect you for, your integrity. Hey, I understand what, if you don't have understanding, then it might be misunderstood. But if the other individual that you're talking to have understanding, then the conversation go just fine. They don't mind you telling them no. A person that has suffered or been disciplined, they would understand the answer of no. I respect you for telling me up front no. You don't want to do it. No, you can't do it. No, you're not available. And this temptation was brilliance, and it was charming. It was but it's just the principle that when you are dealing with somebody and you in a relationship, you're supposed to be committed to the person that you're in a relationship with. And if they choose to step out and cheat on you and side out other women and disrespect you, then that's something that they gotta answer for, they gotta deal with, or but it ain't got nothing to do with you. As long as you doing right and you standing firm and making a conscious decision to do what's right, you don't have to worry about it's not my problem that somebody like me. It's not my problem that people adore me or attracted to me or confident and having a conversation with me. I mean, I don't know this man, a minute. I don't know his last name. I know his last name now because we had a conversation. But it could come through a woman or a man. I've been getting text messages, emails and DMs about, hey, let's link up, let's do this. I won't say no names because, if them people wanted to say it outside of my inbox, they would say it outside of my inbox. So it's very confidentiality. It's my business, their business, and God business. God business, our business, But yeah, I'm glad God is working on me and working through me and in me, so I can be a mature, lady and keep my composure and stand up under temptation because, this man, like, he came to me like throwing it all, hey, maybe I'll check back with you later and you'll be doing, just as bad, or you just be doing just as okay, or just coping and getting by, and maybe I could try you another time and you'll give me a different answer. That's just to show you I'm paying attention. I'm really, really paying attention. He said, I'm gonna check back with you. Maybe you'll consider it. That lets you know. Oh, today you're strong, you're strong. So I'm gonna try you when I feel like you're not feeling up to par, or you're just gonna, just break. What? Do your Google research. Real for real. Do your Google research, because God ain't never played with me, and hey, I don't know about y'all, but hard head make a soft. And hey, to be stripped and beaten and whooped by God, man, please, I'm not trying to lose nothing else or lose him. I'm not, it's to the point where you can really lose your, that glory from God and the beauty, and not for no momentarily lust or no momentarily piece of money or none of that. I mean, don't nobody want to be miserable for no money. Don't nobody want to be unhappy for no money. Don't nobody want to, I don't know, well, a lot of people do. A lot of people do. They really, really do. They'll do anything for $1. They'll do anything for $1, and that dollar is the one that murders them and takes them out, because they doing anything to get it. If you hoonch anybody to get it, if you rob people to get it, if you steal from people to get it, then that money is your idol, and it took advantage of you, and that's the cause of your loss. That's the cause of your stress and your worry. Like I heard, I can't remember where I heard it from, but quote that person, but I heard a quote earlier this year, and it may have been this year, last year, but I heard this quote, and it was saying that if money is your problem, it's gonna always be your problem. And that could have been, and it sounds harsh saying it, but at that point, the way it sounded like when you treasure money, it's gonna always be your problem. That could have been what it was. It said when you treasure money, it's gonna always be your problem. And, a lot of us, we do go through things where we need money, where money is tight, where we're not able to spend money how we want to spend money. But that don't mean that we should go take others' money and stuff, what they'd have worked hard for, what they'd have gained, or what they'd have been blessed for, because you never know what they need that money for. You never know what they had to go through to get that money. And, and all money ain't good money, so it don't matter if you need money. It could just be just a test for faith. It could just be something that you have to endure. If you're going through a season or, a time where it's tight on cash or it's hard, that could be just teaching you a lesson, the value of $1. Because a lot of us have everything that we need, but we just be looking for more. Or we just be worried about tomorrow or the next bill and, where it's going to come from, how we going to get it. And the Lord tells us not to worry about tomorrow, for today has its own troubles. Today has its own troubles. You got to get through the day to work for tomorrow to even come, and that's if it's Lord's willing, if it's God's will for tomorrow. So worry about today, deal with today. It don't matter. Don't look ahead and think ahead, and definitely bring no problems ahead or curse yourself, with doubt in yourself, with doubts and, things that you can achieve and you can accomplish. Don't put yourself in a box to say, hey, I'm not able to do this, or I just don't. If you don't feel like doing it and you being lazy, that's a difference than, it's not being able to be done or get done. I believe in what you put your mind to, you can do it. If it's through the will of God. If it's through the will of God. Now, trying to compete with people for materialistic things and clout gain, that's foolish. And you're gonna play a stupid game and win a stupid prize. That's just what it is. But yeah, let's talk about that. This morning, baby, I'm talking about, like, hey, you can't come to a person that's empty pockets and say, hey, I got a brick, do you want to sell it? And expect them to not consider to think about it when, they don't want to ask nobody for no money. They don't want to be living with nobody. And, they don't want to, be kissed and tail and butt. They probably take that option. But, for me, I know God going to do it, hey, I know God going to do it, because all the glory going to go to him. I know he going to do it. I'm just going to sit and I'm just going to pray and do everything, keep on going about my day. And, keep on being grateful for his gratitude and being thankful. Keep on, praying and encouraging others to keep on striving, And I still will pray for that person, because that person haven't found that one for them, or that person, or maybe they had that person, and that person could just be being attacked by lust, I think lust is attacking that person, because that person, is looking for, just sexual intercourse. And, I had to tell them, like, hey, that ain't what you want to do, man. That ain't what you want to do. And it's really deadly for you to be out here just asking strangers, and approaching them, because if you get the wrong person, they might want to take everything you got. You get in the car with somebody trying to buy some tail or buy some cat and buy some penis, and you get in the car and you got in the car with a crook. You just got in the car with somebody where you might not be coming back. You just got in the car with somebody that, hey, it might be poison. It might be deadly, So I'm just saying, for anybody who listening in this video and it reach you, be considerate of yourself. If a person don't care about themselves, they can't care about you. If a person don't love themselves, they can't love you. So, some of us and then don't be expecting nothing from nobody. When you expect and you trust in just men, when you trust in just men, you expect something. And you're going to fail every time. You're going to fail every time. It's in the Word of God, and his words never fail. When you trust in just men, you're going to fail every time. So don't be trusting no man to pay your bills. Don't be trusting no man to not betray you and hurt you. Don't be trusting no man to, do what he say he gonna do. Make him show you. Women and men. Make them women show you. Make them men show you. And I just said what I said, and I meant what I said, that God's perfect love. You don't have to buy love. You don't have to buy love. You don't have to fake love. You don't have to be somebody else outside of who you is for somebody to accept you and for them to love you. That's automatic. You're supposed to get that automatic. They're supposed to, the care, the love, the loyal, all that comes with love, and respect. And ups and downs, trials and tribulations, chemistry, working it out, one, a team, companion. Your companion is supposed to be able to take that lust and all that away from you. Supposed to be able to fulfill that right there. If you got to think about somebody else or watch some porn or, masturbate, thinking about somebody else, then you might be with the wrong partner. Or y'all might need to communicate. You might need to communicate because, it's not a chord. If that person can't feel how you feel about them the way they can't feel how you feel about them the way, and the way, they can't feel how you feel about them if they still desire to be with somebody else. Because the feelings are going to be mutual. The love is going to be mutual. A person that loves you won't want to be without you. Not going to even picture life without you. They're going to pray, to God to, get that right, get it together, fix it, mend it. That's what a husband and a wife will do. Hey, God's perfect love, y'all, man. I'm telling y'all, God just told me, get up, get up. So I got up, I took me a shower, I said, you know what? I ain't spend time with my heart in a long time. I'm finna get out and go walking, baby. I'm finna get out and go walking. I seen an old classmate. I spoke, looked dead in the eyes. They ain't say nothing. Oh, well. Oh, well. If you don't speak, oh, well. I'm not supposed to kiss nobody's tail. I'm the head and not the tail. It's no love lost. Much love, one love. Well, however y'all want to do it. However y'all say it these days. Y'all little terms and figures of speech, whatever. But I'm not knocking nobody. If you don't like me, it's best you don't speak. That's how I like it. That's how I like it. So I can go ahead and, do what I got to do. Go ahead and put you on the op list. Some of them don't want to be on the op list, so they act like they my friend. Or they want to try to act like they my friend because they don't want to be on the op list. But when you cross me out, baby, and when they said that I couldn't make it or they laughed at my pain, they ain't no in between that now. You laugh with folks and laughed at my struggle and thought you come from a better place than me. Just going on, man, with that childish stuff. Because if you still out here competing with people, you losing. You losing. You losing. You losing. Because last gonna be first. So what you competing for? If you first, it's only why the Lord allow you to be first or rich or but however, if it ain't no solid foundation, don't be expecting to be in first place. And, that's just to show you that that's not the race, because it's a lot of people got firm foundations and they're not moving just because I'm elevating and I'm going up. They're not moving. I wouldn't ask the Lord for them to be moved. I wouldn't ask the Lord for nobody that worked hard and prayed to Him and been blessed from Him to have the things that they have, and He truly desired for them to have it. I'm not asking for nothing but, for the Lord to continue to be in my life and to continue to chaperone me through this hard place called the world, and and I want something totally different. I want to be able to just, just live with the Lord and be accepted by the Lord in His sight, to make a change within myself, and to take out the things that's hurting me, that's causing me to backslide. Any negative thinking, them the things that I'm competing with, that it's a challenge for me. I know I can overcome, So that's what it is. I'm not worried about overcoming people. I don't fight with people. I don't put my hands on people. I don't argue with people. I don't gossip and slander people. I don't. Now, I might come around somebody else that they got a listening ear and a running mouth, and they want to come bring that conversation to me. But I really don't care for those conversations. What makes a person think I care for those conversations when literally 24/7, whether I'm in the presence of another being or not, I'm by myself. Besides me and the Lord, I'm really, really by myself. People are so absent. It's not that I overlook you or don't care about people or don't see them. But when we're around each other, it's nothing said. It's just you can hear a pin drop. And the only conversation you're going to get from me is right here on my content. What I choose to share with people and when I want to talk. Unless you see me in a public place and I greet you and say hey and bye. But other than that, I like my privacy. I enjoy my privacy. If you get a picture, you might get a picture occasion or whatever. You gonna see my content, but y'all already know. I don't be on the scene. I can't tell you, the last time I went to the club was when Pastor Troy came to Dothan in 2020 or 2019. 2020 or 2019. 2020. I don't hang like that. I don't go to no club. I ain't hang with no gang of chicks since I was a teenager. I ain't told nobody about my men and what and all that, telling the opposition something about my men or my sex life or nothing like that. Now, that's childish. I've been put that childish stuff away. I had my first child when I was 18. The Lord said it's time to mature, baby. It's time to put away childish things and become the young woman that you is, and learn how to be a mother. Learn how to be a mother to not just yourself but to others. To nurture others, to care for others, to pour into others, to sow your seeds so you can reap. And then this is reaping season, baby. I don't care what nobody say. This is harvest and reaping. This is harvest and reaping season, baby. Because the Lord He just waited so long for Him to be able to, give His children what they need and what they desire, and to be and to wholeheartedly be able to trust Him with certain things and to be able to give it to them. And now He's not going to hold back His blessings because other folks are not ready. They're not going to hold back on His children that's been praying to Him so long about the same things. Instead of, every day, Lord, Lord, every day, Father, Lord, every day, Abba, every day, Elohim, every day, Yahweh, every day, every day, every day, Lord our God, Jesus, 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 every day. Every day His children crying to Him about their sicknesses, about their health, about their their struggles, about their finances, about their transits, about the job that they own. You think He gonna ignore His children? You think He gonna leave His children without bread and butter and cheese? No, because He made this place. He made this place, and He made it for His children just as well as everything else that the other that they bringing in here and creating on their own. Whether it's with His consent or not, whatever. You got dolls that's on the shelf in the house, but you got normal human being out here just looking crazy. Where they do that at? You got room for a doll on your shelf, but you ain't got room for a poor person? God gonna handle that. God is gonna handle that, y'all. I'm getting out of, I'm just going on needless to say, man, the Lord is going to change some things. And if you don't like it, it's because he to change some things around you. That's the only people that ain't loving and liking in this season. The Lord brought so much joy. He brought this winter started out real cold. And yesterday you got a real sunny, lukewarm, hot day. But you got a hot day yesterday. You know, the Lord he can do everything and all things. And he do what he want to do, when he want to do, how he want to do it. Through who he want to do it. Because though I met temptation didn't come to me as, hey, get in the car. Get in the car. You gonna give it up or not? It didn't come to me like that. It was so soft and gentle and soft-spoken, and I can see, I could, hear and feel the tense, like, come on. You know you want to. Come on. You know you want to. You know you need the money. You know you need the money. You know you need the money. You know you ain't where you want to be at. You know you need the money. No, I ain't where I want to be at. But you know what? She ain't talking. That ain't nothing but a pretty penny. That shit ain't nothing. Excuse my French, Lord, but I'm sorry. That ain't nothing but a pretty penny. You might not come back from a situation about a pretty penny. No, baby, I'm sorry. And I'm not underestimating him. And I'm not saying, he's a good guy or a bad guy. Only God knows. I just know that, he's on a mission to get what he wants. And his mission to get what he wants is coming from lust. It ain't coming from a place like, hey, I like you. I can see myself with you for the rest of my life. I don't want to be without you. We met here and it's just that, That would have been more attractive, That would have been more real. But to come to me and say, hey, and if you out here buying it, you ain't ready to be settled down. You ain't ready for a wholesome woman. You don't want a relationship. You want to buy it and have pleasures and move on to the next one. And baby, I don't know about y'all, and I don't, that's your business. But I have never been into sharing my partner. I'm just stingy like that. I don't, if we gotta share him, I don't want him. I'm sorry. And I'm not sorry. It's unapologetic. I'm just saying I'm sorry if that's not meek enough saying it to you. Or whomever listening, I don't, we sharing them when he with you. You don't know what I'm doing, and when when he with me, ain't no telling what you doing. No. And I'm the kind of person, I'm faithful. I ain't finna be stepping out doing all that kind of stuff. Now they got, it was one point in time where I hold grudges, and was call myself being mad, want to touch you and make you feel like how you make me feel. But that stuff got me in trouble. And I'm tell you, whoever still think they want to move like that, that you have the choice of life and death. Everybody have the choice of life and death. If you want to move through lust, you basically choosing death. If you want to move through, codependency on drugs, and still, if you choose sin, then you just, you choosing death. So, I don't want to be in a fornication situation. I don't want to be committing adultery to my husband. I don't want to divorce my husband when I do get married and be the cause of him to commit adultery, or me, or if the Lord, only way I would divorce a person if the Lord give me the consent to divorce them. And I'm just gonna say that, and that's for any marriage, and that's wholeheartedly. And when I get married, the Lord ain't gonna give my husband to no another woman. My husband better not be caught out here in these streets doing that little foolish stuff, honey. I ain't gonna say that he won't it, he will, but it ain't gonna break us up. He ain't got the consent and the permission to do it. But if he do that, I'll just be changing his diaper on his sick bed, because that's all what's gonna happen. What's done in the dark come to the light. And And them people that be messing over their spouses, they usually be the one to go out first. I'm going to tell you, they usually be the one to go out first. They usually be the one to go out first. And sometimes they go before their time. They go before their time. If they don't go before their time and the Lord mended and He put it back together, they still go through some suffering, and they be needing that same person that they played over. They really, really do. I've been watching and observing all the days of my life, you know, and every day I learn something new, you know, that you know, books and teachers didn't teach me. Is that you have to go within with God, and then when you see it, you have to ask God, is this, you know, is this what you want me to feel about this? Is this what you wanted me to see? Is this how this is? Not to go to just men, because if they don't know, they can't tell you, and if you listen to them, you might just fail the test. Know how y'all be tested and how y'all be tried, you know? Know how to know the tactics of the enemy. You know, he coming through lust, he coming through money, he coming through to try to make you feel like God